From California Fire Union leader Michael St. John, accurate maps help forest fires, direct ambulance to the injured, and find those who are lost.
She got separated from her group in this area, and the PLS on the map stands for Point Last Seen or Place Last Seen.
Precise mapping helps first responders make the difference between life and death. We have a team that is out researching. Sam John and his team used a wide range of technology.
This is an aerial photograph, but we would also use the Harrison map on this as well.
Hi, I'm Tom Harrison. I'm probably the most famous cartographer you've never heard of. I publish maps for hiking and backpacking all through California.
That is Marin, California, based on Tom Harrison, one of the few traditional map makers still around, and for almost 20 years a vital partner.
We collaborated with Tom to develop digital maps that were high quality for us to use to help people.
Making a map is a really long, difficult process. It involves a lot of research.
That research can consume as much as 50 to 60% of his time.
I research number of people go into a park. I research the roads. I look at the trails. I find every possible published map that I can find. I also look for guidebooks and articles on the internet about an area.
Tom Harrison's accurate maps are used by emergency personnel. Of course, his maps are also used by hikers or backpackers on trails like this in the Golden Gate Recreation Area of Marin County.
This is a map of Yosemite Valley that I made several years ago, and the interesting about this map is that so many tourists from all over the world visit Yosemite Valley. It's such a famous area.
It is a bestseller to visitors who come from around the world.
The legend is in English, Spanish, German, French, and Japanese. So when you want to find out where the groceries are, or the post office, or the shuttle bus stops, you will have that in your language in case English is not your first language.
The more details, the higher their value to users. Tom's wife Barbara helps with his research.
It's just that I'm proud of what Tom does, and I want people to know about our maps, and I think they're the best hiking maps of California.
I think cartography affects people almost every day. We have cartography on our smartphones now. People have Google Maps or some kind of map. Say, oh, how can I get to where I'm going? And that's cartography. We used to get maps at the gas stations. That doesn't happen anymore. But people still use maps to find out where their bus route is going. They use my maps to find out where the next hike is going to be. And cartography still affects us every day in one way or another.
What was once done entirely by hand is now accessed by technology. Mapmaker Jonathan Van Coops worked for the California Coastal.
Even though we have computers to do a lot of the technical work now, we don't draw with pens anymore like we used to, but there's still a design element that is necessary for any map because a map is a visual communication.
While digital maps are gaining in popularity, the map market is still dominated by paper, physical versions.
A lot of people think everything is going to be digital now, and we do have digital maps. We have apps for all of our maps, but the physical maps outsell the digital ones by a huge margin.
I don't see any conflicts between digital and physical maps. I see them complementing each other. Cartography is the art and science of making maps, and the word art is in cartography. I think part of that is because there's something that appeals to people. It's like a representation of the Earth's surface, but on a piece of paper. I don't make maps, I make dreams.